Brother Dave, what you got, brother?
Here's what I've been wondering about. Now, this may be a little older for you fellers to know, but have you ever heard of a movie called Look Who's Talking? And
Can't say it I have.
all right, it's about it had John Travolta and some blonde broad in there, and the baby talks. What about
I do
who's-
know what you're talking about.
Not Who's the Boss? Boss Baby.
I got one better for you.
Okay.
Baby Genius.
Baby Genius is it's just like Boss
It's
Baby.
100% of a better.
Yeah, good call. Whatever you call it.
Good call.
But what I'm wondering about, I got to think about this. Do you ever talk to yourself in your head like your inner monologue?
All the time.
3,000 times a day.
Okay. And I told you I was at a baptism last weekend.
Washing away that original sin.
Uh-huh. And at one point in time, the baby boy there, he was sitting with one of my boys and or maybe Jenna, and then one of my boys sat down with a piece of cake. And
In the church?
no, this
Oh,
is at
okay.
the post
Post-baptism.
baptismal.
We've already been
dinner.
washed of original sin.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Catholics don't eat in church. Okay, so you know that.
But you could see Nolan's eyes. He's seen that on there, and he zoning in on this ice cream cake.
He's
And you
the
could tell he was-
baptizee.
Yeah, you could tell he's thinking about it. I don't know what he was thinking, but he was zoned in.
How old is this kid?
2 months. But he's just intrigued. You could just see him thinking.
Yeah.
And then I get to thinking to myself.
You said self?
I says, Self, what language do you think he's thinking in? Because if he don't know how to talk yet, and he's only 2 months old, I know he's talking to himself. But how the hell does he know English?
You know they have the secrets to
The universe.
they have the secrets to the universe too.
According to the
All before
genius,
like William
the baby
does.
genius.
William had it until yesterday.
Why was yesterday?
When did he lose his tooth?
It was about 3 or 4 days ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he had him all the way up until then.
Where do you get that from?
Baby genius.
Have you never seen Baby Genius?
Obviously, if I'm asking the question, the answer is no.
So, babies and childs, they have all of the secrets of humanity
Part of the innocence.
into their.
Okay.
They know, like kids know,
Like when and how the world was made.
and the whole works,
yeah.
the whole God and everything, until they lose their first tooth,
And then they can't understand.
and then it's like the neuralizer on Men in Black. It's gone.
according to that movie.
That's a fact, Jack.
Okay.
Now the deal is though, is I really wonder, and then, I mean, that gets you thinking like dogs that are brought up with English speaking people, like if they find somebody who's not speaking English, are they lost too?
Well, some people train like legit German shepherds in German.
My sister was involved with a fellow back in high school. She dated and everything, and
Plots.
his stepdad
I mean, stop.
Sit.
and
Okay.
mom did that, and they taught like police dogs, and that was all.
Oct. Fui. That's what Cody Bird used to scream at Esther all the time.
I'll be damned.
Oct. Fui. I mean, like, no, drop it or whatever the hell. I don't know. But
I'll be damned.
then friend of the program, Jason Haycox with Silo Ridge Excavating, he was a former canine officer. R.I.P. Maya. And that dog was a machine. And that dog, he trained, I think it was trained in German as well. Or,
Yeah.
or
A lot of them do.
of some sort of.
Why do you think they picked German? Just because it's a German Shepherd?
No, most people don't know the language.
Well, like Belgian Malinois were obviously from Belgium. You know what I mean? Which was a German-speaking nation.
They must be an interesting dog. The Malinois or whatever.
Malinois.
Yeah, they must be interesting.
It's like a German Shepherd and a Corvette on meth. Like a German Shepherd is a bigger framed dog.
The Malinois
A German
is smaller.
Shepherd in a Corvette, or a German Shepherd and a Corvette?
Yeah, like if a German Shepherd and a NASCAR had a kid,
Okay.
and then that kid did meth. That's what
Oh,
a
that's where it's at.
what a Belgian Malinois.
So the
is.
German Shepherd and the Corvette have to get together
and have a kid.
because when a Corvette and a German Shepherd
really
love each other
Yeah,
and get married, they have
Gervette babies.
Gervette babies. Yeah, makes sense.
and then do meth.
And then do meth.
Corman Shepherds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They're nuts, man. Like this dog bit through, like didn't bite through, but I had my arm in a bite sleeve,
Uh-huh.
and she was bite trained as well as like a detection canine as well,
Yeah.
like an apprehension dog. And that son of a bitch come up and probably Michael Jordaned me from the free throw line, and I had bruises on my forearm through the bite sleeve.
Well, did I ever tell the story
Pretty
about
wild.
working down there at the Vandenberg County Circuit Court, and they brought an old boy in that went and hid in a bean field,
What an idiot.
and they said, "Hey, we're going to release the dogs unless you stand up and give yourself up." And
He said, what? Bring it
did.
on?
yeah, because it's funny because this is in the early days of like body cameras and all that other stuff. So you hear the handler clearly say, "I'm going to turn it loose unless you come out, hands up.
Moron!
I'm going to count to 3, and then I'm going to open the door." And you hear he goes, "I'm not joking. Like, we got you surrounded. We're going to get you no matter what. You can either come out, okay, or we're going to turn the dog loose." And you hear him say, "Okay." And he goes, 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. And you hear the dog, "Ow!" Just like
Yeah.
chases on the case shit. And and then it's not, but like
That's a Paw Patrol
10
reference.
seconds later, you hear this, "Call the dog off! Call the dog off! Oh, God, it's got my arm!"
Oh, yeah, man.
And so they bring this guy into court because the defense attorney was arguing like lower the bond. So they played the tape like, "Judge, this is how we got this guy. Like, we believe he's flight risk, whatever." And his guy's sitting over there and he's got his arm and it is ripped to shit.
Oh, I bet.
And he looked like he'd been beat with they didn't beat him with a stick, but like his body language was, "That 75-pound dog took me for a ride in the Gervette and it wasn't good."
Babies. So, that
But
is
I
a
think there's
wild deal.
There's an interesting thing though, like with twins and kind of this understanding that they have. Like, that's weird, but it's kind of the same thought process here.
Because it's before their language skills kick in, I think.
Yeah. If I was a betting man, I would say a guy would probably know. I don't know. Your mind is so.
You only use what, 10%? That's what they say.
Your mind is so like
Charted
tainted as a baby like that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So you could just imagine what kind of thinking. Now, according to my friend Cesar, I asked him if he speaks to his dog in English or Spanish, and he says Spanish, but sometimes English. And this dog's name is Eli, and he is a Chihuahua, if you could imagine.
I was going to guess Chihuahua, but I didn't because I didn't want to.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
Do you speak to Eli in English or Spanish? And he says Spanish and sometimes English. So
he's bilingual.
he's
The
a
dog
bilingual
is
dog.
So that's pretty good dog then.
Yeah.
Janelle will say that Chihuahuas are some of the worst to work on in the vet world.
We had a Cheagle, and he was something else.
A Cheagle, like an eagle and a Chihuahua got together?
Chihuahua
An
Beagle.
eagle?
Chihuahua
Beagle.
beagle. How did it bark? Did it do like the beagle? Arr!
Hey, bark, bow wow. Hey, bow wow. Hey, bow wow. That's what,
Woof, woof.
hey, woof, woof, man. Hey, vato.
Hey, Jolo.
Hey, bow wow. Hey, bow wow.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, bow wow.
But no, Dave, I think to your point, there is, I have inner monologue a lot, talk to myself a lot of time in the truck, listening to stuff and a lot of conversation. But yeah, I think everybody does. But kids are on a different wavelength when it comes to things. They know more than what we give them credit for.
I'll buy that.
I mean, kids do. And we ruin them.
You're right.
That we ruin kids? Well, especially because we don't put chapstick on them before they go to bed. So they wake up at 4 a.m. and need chapstick.
Shit.
Burt's Bees. Burt's Bees is the official chapstick. of the Lindemann
We're a
house.
Really?
giant tub of Aquaphor.
Yeah, we're
people.
We do that
big
too.
time Aquaphors family. Yeah, Aquaphor, and then some other this bougie shit that she finds somewhere. I don't know.
Vaseline.
No.
He gets out of his sock drawer.
Yeah, no. That Astroglide. Do you talk?
Do you talk to Astroglide?
No. Well, I'm asking Cesar if he speaks to himself.
Well, let's just call him. Ask Cesar if he wants to be on the show.
No.
Why not?
I don't like that last time.
Well, you cut it out.
Ask him.
We didn't have his previous or his
Permission.
prior.
Well, texting's fine. It's
Ask
good
him.
content.
Just ask him.
Okay.
Just ask him if he wants to come on real quick and say hi. Okay.